Hey everyone, Mitch coming in from the Command Score Studio. Welcome to the show. So on today's episode, I've got an exciting one for you. I am urging you, please pick up these cards right now. They are some fantastic deals. And of course, if you are interested in any of these cards, well, check out that handy dandy card list link in the description below. With all that said, let's jump into them. First up, Sire of Stagnation is somehow right now just $1.39. This gem is a 5/7 Eldrazi with Devoid for 6 mana and Dimir. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, that player exiles the top 2 cards of their library, and you draw 2 cards. Yeah, like reverse landfall, basically, in a way. This is an insanely powerful card. I mean, first of all, yes, exiling cards off the top of an opponent's library is a good way to just sometimes randomly hit things like, oh yeah, huh, I guess you lost that win condition. That's unfortunate. Sorry. But also, and more importantly, of course, literally anytime they get any land into play, you draw 2 cards. That is absurd. Tatiova is even jealous, basically. But yeah, being able to essentially go, oh yeah, okay, you played a land, cool. Oh, you cracked Evolving Wilds, cool, I'll draw 4. Oh, okay, you played a Harrow, cool, I'll draw 4. Oh, okay, you played a Ram spell, awesome, I'll draw another one. It's an absolutely absurd draw engine on a decent-sized body as well. And it's got Devoid. Cool. Anyways, being able to just absolutely wreck opponents top of their libraries and wreck them when it comes to the card advantage battle. Yeah, it's a crazy good card for just $1.39. An absolute steal. Pick it up. Next up, speaking of landfall, Ob. Oh, hi, Ob. Ob Nixilis the Fallen is here and happy to... I don't know if Ob Nixilis has ever been happy. But anyways, a 3/3 demon for 5 mana in black. Whenever a land you control enters, you may have target player lose 3 life. If you do, put 3 counters on Ob Nixilis. I guess happy to cause your opponent's pain for you? There we go. Yeah, this is an insanely good, well, it's a good commander, but it is an insanely good card in the 99 of a landfall strategy deck. Being able to essentially just go, oh yeah, okay, play land, targeting player, taking them out, absolutely. I mean, that is so quick. It is so easy to get so many lands into play in Commander. And when you do so, you are draining an opponent a lot. But of course, also, you're making the largest creature on the board by far very easily. Again, 3 counters on this for every single land. You literally play an Evolving Wilds and you crack it, or any kind of a fetch land, and all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, you lose 6 life. Cool. All right. I'll get 6 counters on this. I've got a 9/9 for playing and cracking 1 land. Absolutely insane. Absolutely absurd. A crazy good card in landfall strategy. Check it out. Pick it up. Build around it. And also throw in the 99 of some amazing decks. Next up, Erebos the Bleak-Hearted, a 5/6 god for 4 mana in black. It's got indestructible, of course, it is a god. Devotion of black is less than 5, it's not a creature. Another creature you control dies, you can pay 2 life if you do draw a card. By paying 2 mana in black, sacrifice another creature. Target creature gets -2/-1 until end of turn. Yeah, this is a crazy good card in an aristocrat style strategy, or an edict effect kind of strategy. A strategy that's like, oh yeah, I'm okay with sacrificing and losing my own creatures, or a go-wide strategy, or a life swap strategy. It is so good when it comes to turning your creatures into card advantage. Again, literally, any of your creatures getting taken out equals, oh, okay, yeah, card draw for me. Sure, it costs 2 life, absolutely, but it is free. And again, it doesn't specify non-token, meaning that you can have any of your creatures at all in play. Once they are taken out, either by your opponents or by you, maybe even, you can say, oh yeah, cool, all right, I'll turn them into card advantage. And also, again, this is an indestructible god. It is very hard to deal with. It also has a sacrifice outlet aspect that can take things out as well, so do keep that in mind, of course. And sometimes it's actually better that it's not even a creature as well. Like, an opponent may essentially go like, okay, well, I'm tired of your shenanigans, Erebos player. I will path to exile your Erebos. And you go, oh no, whatever shall I do? Sacrifice this creature, sacrifice that creature. My devotion to black is less than 5. Now this is no longer a creature, and your spell fizzles. Goodbye. Moving on, an armory all-in-one card, Bloodforged Battle-Axe. Such a small, little, tiny card that can become, well, all the cards in the world. An equipment for 1 that costs 2 to equip it. It says, equip creature gets +2/+0. Oh, and by the way, whenever equip creature deals combat to a player, create a token's copy of Bloodforged Battle-Axe. I mean, this is an absolute blast to play if you've never played it. It is so much fun to go, okay, yeah, my creature hit. Cool, I get a second copy. All right, let's attach this to something else or the same creature and just keep hitting and then getting more and more and more copies. You flood the board with all of these battle axes, essentially, and you go, yeah, I've got all these equipment. What am I going to do with them? I don't know, whatever, all the fun things. This can work very well in Voltron. It can work very well in, well, equipment strategies, of course. This can work really well in artifact strategies as well. You're basically going wide with artifacts, too. It is such a cool card, such a unique card, and one that really can dominate on its own. You get it out early, and you just start swinging. You start getting more and more copies of it, and it can be an absolute problem for your opponents. Again, especially for equipment-style strategies that can freely equip, ones that can essentially take advantage of the number of equipment in play or the number of artifacts in play. It is such a fun card, such a unique card, and a steal for $1.47. Used to be a lot more expensive than that. Pick it up right now. Moving on, Inquisitor's Flail. This card was in the very first deck I ever built for this channel. That's Nezahal Primal Tide, and it is a absolute, well, game breaker in that kind of a deck. An artifact equipment for 2 mana, costs 2 to equip. If equipped creature deal combat damage, deals double that damage instead. If another creature deal damage to equipped creature, deals double that damage to equipped creature instead. Yes, there's a downside to this card, sure, but that downside can be obviously mitigated in many ways. I mean, first of all, if you make a creature unblockable, if it's already evasive, or again, if it's indestructible, that really doesn't matter that it's doubling up the damage. And the fact that it doubles up the damage instead of being like, oh, first strike, which is, double strike, I should say, which is already a very good thing, obviously. Doubling up damage is, well, better in some ways because it can work with double strike, and there's a lot of ways to grant double strike. So again, if you literally go this plus a double strike aspect, it goes, oh yeah, instead of, again, in that example of Nezahal being a 7/7, instead of Nezahal dealing 14 damage with a double, oh, it goes up to 28 damage, a one-shot KO. So this is a really good way to just push things over the top to make it so that your commander or whatever one of your creatures is going to hit incredibly hard. It's insanely good. Inquisitor's Flail is such a fun card for the right strategy. Next up, a high risk, high reward kind of a card. Okay, maybe it's more like low risk. The reward is insane for this card, though. Heartless Summoning, I love this card. Enchantment for 2 mana in black. Creature spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Oh, and by the way, creature control get -1/-1. Yeah, a small, tiny little downside to this card with a massive upside to this card. Cost reduction is one of the most powerful things in Magic. You can do some absolutely disgusting and broken things. I mean, if you're playing like, artifact creatures with this kind of a strategy, it's like, oh yeah, my artifact creatures now cost 0. Cool, good for me. But even if you're not playing just generic mana creatures, being able to reduce the cost of your creatures so early in the game, again, by 2 mana. You throw this down super early, you reduce your cost of your creatures by 2, you can get things out super early. Even if you don't actually ramp, and some might not consider this ramp, but even if you don't ramp, let's go. Turn 1 land, turn 2 land, turn 3, after you get this and play on turn 2, all of a sudden you can get a creature out that has cost 5, and maybe your command or maybe something else. Oh no, the -1/-1. Sure, you're not going to use it for like a go wide token strategy most likely, but what you can use this for again is a strategy where, I mean, you can do it for combo, you can do it for a tall strategy, you can do it for a strategy you're trying to get out heavy hitting creatures essentially, and you're like, oh yeah, these massive creatures, these massive abilities, these massive things. It's a small downside of the -1/-1, and you are taking a massive advantage of everything else. So yeah, Heartless Summoning, an amazing card. Pick it up. Next up, a perplexing card. Get it with Perplex. An instant for 3 mana into mirror. Counter target spell its controller discards their hand. It's got Transmute for 3 now. Transmute is something that was made a long time ago. I don't think we've ever seen it since, back in like 2005. Sheesh! Discard this card to play for a card with the same converted mana cost as this card. Reveal, put in your hand. Then shelve your library, play as a sorcery. Yeah, this is a crazy cool effect. This is basically a tutor, sure, a specific tutor, but a tutor that is uncounterable. Okay, I mean, except for like a stifle effect that counters an ability, but still, many players don't play those cards, so it's basically uncounterable tutor, which is crazy good. Yeah, I love transmute style cards. They are so incredibly good. And of course, I mean, the actual use for this card too, if you actually want to cast it, is very good as well. Countering a spell to discard their hand, yeah. Discarding your hand is a big deal. I mean, you got a player over there like, oh yeah, huh. Oh wow, yeah, look at all these cards in my hand. Okay, I'll play this. And you're like, no. Unless you discard 5 cards, that is getting countered. Thank you. So again, emergency counter. It absolutely can do the job. And again, if someone actually does discard their entire hand and they're just top decking, they're going to be in trouble. So yeah, it is either a great uncounterable tutor or a great counter for you. Next up, walk the Aeons. There are very few extra turn spells that are anywhere near budget friendly, and this is an amazing one right now. $1.41. Sorcery for 6 mana in blue. Buyback, sacrifice 3 rounds. Target player takes an extra turn for this one. A couple of things on this card that you need to note. Number 1, cool weird art. Cool. Sacrificing 3 rounds to buy it back. Yeah, that's going to be well worth it late in the game when you're like, you know what? Let's just get 2 extra turns in a row. Why not? Yay, good for me, good for me. Maybe even more than that. You're going to finish out a game in that way, and you're going to very much appreciate that. Also, though, keep in mind, of course, this does not say exile this card, or, exile walk the Aeons, whatever it's going to be. It does not get exiled when you resolve it, which is very rare for extra turn spells. In fact, Wizards very much shifted that for the most part. When it comes to extra turn spells these days, whenever they make them, they basically almost always exile. Because of that, you can't just keep getting them back again and again and again. And outside of buyback, of course, you've got other ways to recur this from your graveyard to your hand. You recur it, you get it back, you cast it. You do it again and again and again. For certain playgroups, I should say. Some playgroups are not okay with you taking all the turns in the world and all of a sudden you just win with that. That being said, extra turns are one of the most powerful things in Magic. Potentially, I would say, personally, actually, I would say, the most powerful thing in Magic is a turn, really. I mean, some people play, card draw, or ramp, yeah, okay, cool. But, turns, yeah, that's what really is the most valuable resource. It's like life, right? Time! Anyways, being able to walk the Aeons again and again and again and again and again for just $1.41, it's an absolute steal. Moving on, Harsh Mercy, a source for 3 mana and white. Each player chooses a creature type. Draw creatures that aren't of the chosen type this way. They can't be regenerated. Basically, hey, everyone gets to save one thing, okay? I mean, one creature type, sure, but one thing, okay? Yeah, it's a very good way to essentially say, you know what, I am playing, a strategy where I have a specific creature type, a tribal strategy essentially, and I'm going to save my creatures. Sure, each of you can do the same thing. Chances are you're not all playing tribal strategies, though. And all of a sudden, a lot of creatures are gone for literally just 3 mana. There are very few board wipes out there, especially potentially even one-sided-ish board wipes that are 3 mana out there. And you're able to go, yeah, you know what? I'm really taking out a lot of creatures for a low price while keeping my creatures in play. Sure, your opponents might get to keep basically 1 creature each, maybe 2 or 3. But all of a sudden, your entire team is there, your opponent's teams are not there, and you are absolutely decimating them on the next turn. Or even that turn, actually, if you're about to swing. You're like, yeah, okay, you know what? Play it. Oh, cool, everyone's gone. All right, yay. Swing! And finally, Cascading Cataracts. Such a good card. $1.49, a lance, indestructible, taps for colors. By paying 5, you tap and you add 5 mana, any combination of colors to your mana pool. Yeah, this is such a good card. This is a card that does not help you fix your mana right away, but later in the game, my goodness, this is such a solid card because sure, you are basically down 1 mana for using this card. You are, but you are perfectly fixing your mana to whatever you need it to be. Again, on a land. That doesn't take up a spot in your deck. Do keep that in mind. That being said, also, it's indestructible, which is amazing, and I love it. And of course, if you're playing strategies like my Garth deck, make sure you check that episode out. Well, you can, enchant this land and then make it tap for a lot, and then your opponents barely will ever be able to deal with it because it's indestructible. Anyways, it's a blast to play. It is so good, and, 5-color decks especially, obviously, but yeah, 4-color decks, 3-color decks. It is such a solid card. Check it out, pick it up, utilize it. And with that, this episode is coming to a close. Comment below with your thoughts on it. And of course, as always, thanks again and have a good one. This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all of their support.